Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, this is going to be my video about Robert Escobar's Saps, Blackjacks and Slungshots book. This is going to be a quick overview introducing you to the book. This will just be talking about the book, general info on it and stuff like that. So I was very kindly sent this book about a year ago, I think. It was definitely 2018, I can't remember when, by Robert, whose YouTube channel is Object History. If you've never seen his YouTube channel, I highly recommend it. You'll see lots of the items from this book on the channel. So he wrote this book out of his own fascination and love for these items, and also for the fact that this is the only one there is. There is no other book about purely Saps, Blackjacks, Slungshots and those kind of items. There just isn't one that exists. So this is the one, this is the definitive one. But it's a very good book, I tell you. So it's 320 pages long. You can get this in a few places. You can get it on Amazon.co.uk and Amazon.com. Possibly other places. I know the Amazon ones are definitely Robert selling them, so you know he'll be getting the money for it. So this pretty much covers all of the items like Saps, Blackjacks, Slungshots, Koshes, cudgels, all of those kind of weighted slapper kind of weapons that have been around in history. So this covers all of those different weapons from many different eras in history and other places that you'll see these things. If you've seen these in stories, TV shows, books, movies, all of the ones that the police use, sailors use, gangsters, all that kind of stuff, it's all covered in here. So what I'll do, I'll show you a couple of bits of the book. I won't show you it all, obviously you need to buy it if you want to see it, but I'll show you some of the bits. So that's the cover. I'll show you the back now. So I'll just read the top little bit. So it says, Saps, Blackjacks and Slungshots, History of Forgotten Weapons, tells the story of the most forgotten weapons from history for the first time in history. These strangest of fighting implements were embraced by both law and lawless in a way nothing else would be until firearms became common. Additionally, they were used by soldiers, sailors, spies, cowboys and duelists. Their trail winds through New York City Bowery, San Francisco's Gold Rush, Paris's Moulin Rouge and Queen Victoria's London. Encountered along the way are characters Noble, Abraham Lincoln and ignoble Al Capone, literary, Shakespeare and musical Frank Sinatra. To fill the gap in the understanding of countless historical incidents and personages, this story has to be discovered, not just preserved. Robert Escobar searched everywhere for it, including, and then, pulp comics, medieval illustrations, court records, Victorian self-defense manuals, police and criminal histories, entomology guides, historical naval accounts, ancient ballads, medical journals, government reports, hobo memoirs, folklore studies. So yeah, a hell of a lot there. I'll just read the last bit. These weapons were rough tools used by tough people in tough times. Those times and their dangers have passed, but should be remembered. To do that accurately, these forgotten objects have to be as well. So yeah, you can tell the kind of detail there's going to be in this book. So I was very lucky to actually get this signed as well. That means a lot to me, Robert. Thank you for that. So I'll go over a couple of little bits. I won't show too much, but you can see the quality of this book. As I mentioned, 320 pages long and masses of history going from the very beginning of the Saps right up until modern day, and then starting to come into the films and other stories that it's mentioned in. So I've marked this page down because I wanted to show you some of the things. If you're not sure what these items are, these are the traditional saps and blackjacks. So I'll just open a random page and we'll see what we get. So it looks like a man being assaulted. Yeah, there's lots and lots of details in here. Some pictures as well. Lots of pictures. There's a good one there. Batman getting coshed. Even a superhero version of the fictional detective cannot escape the veritable rite of passage for that lot. Getting blackjack from behind. I love that. A mass brawl there by the looks of it. Probably something, yeah, Apaches in an all-out battle with Parisian police. The Apaches, that was the, yeah, the Parisian sort of gangsters, wasn't it? Naming themselves after the Apache Indians, as far as I'm aware. Or were named after that. So an advertisement there. But yeah, masses of detail in this. If you want to know the history on any of these items, this is where to go. And as I said, the only place to go. So I'll go to the other marked page. Alright, yeah, this is one that interested me. This is some of the famous people. And down the bottom here, mention of Ronnie and Reggie Cray running their rackets in the famed East End. And this would be the bit to do with Frank Sinatra, I assume, because didn't they do the bodyguard stuff for Frank Sinatra? So then another one. I actually watched this film last night, so it must have been what actually made me decide to actually do the review finally. Kosh Boy from 1953. Yeah, I actually watched that last night. Worth a watch just for the bizarreness of it. This movie is about a societal evil that must be stopped. A detective confronts the boys with the kosh he found, one of them at the bottom left. Oh yeah, down there, yeah. But yeah, these teenagers going around koshing old women. And then the, I won't tell you too much. But it's got Joan Collins in as well. But yeah, I happened to watch that last night. So if you've seen koshes in films or in stories, I reckon it'll be in here. So we'll go to the final page that I've marked out. Funnily enough, it was this time it's Robin getting coshed. But as you can see, there's masses of detail, and it's the only place you're going to get this history. Martial arts stuff there at the back. Coin saps, finger saps, keychain saps. But yeah, if it's a type of weighted impact weapon of the kind described, it will be in here. Yeah, well worth buying in my opinion. There'll be links in the description if you want to find this, to both the UK Amazon link and the US Amazon link. If you buy it, you'll be obviously supporting Robert. You'll also be supporting me because it will be an affiliate link. And yeah, I would say, from what I've read from this book and seen, and this isn't an exaggeration, this is probably one of the best of these type of books I've ever read. I've got many of these kind of books, you know, on guns and knives and swords, but none of them go into this kind of detail. This is the actual full history. Most books of this kind will have the general history, but it won't tell you about, you know, I suppose they can't do it anyway. You can't show every time a gun is in a film, but you know, this is a very definitive history on a not very well known set of weapons, really, or tools, used by many people, as it says, used by, you know, the police as well as gangsters, used for keeping people in order and, you know, for self-defense. So yeah, very overlooked item. Yeah, there it is. Robert Escobar's Saps, Blackjacks and Slungshots, A History of Forgotten Weapons. As I said, the link will be in the description. I hope you check it out. Don't forget to check out Object History YouTube channel as well. The link will be in the description as well. Oh, there's ebooks as well. So you can get this in an ebook form as well. And before I go, I would say thank you, Robert, for sending me this. This will be prized possession of mine, and I shall take very good care of this book. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope some of the others found it helpful. Check out the links, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. See you later. Before you leave, if you ever wanted to support this channel, you can now via Patreon or by shopping at Amazon.com and GearBest. There's more info below if you need that. Remember, if you want to get full notifications for this channel, click the bell, and I'll see you later. Cheers.